You ready to do this? Oh, my voice just cracked.
Are we going?
Yep.
Okay.
And that.
Where are we gonna start?
Well, I was just gonna say it's kind of funny that literally, like when we hit record, that music started up right behind us. I don't know if the mic can pick it
I
up.
asked if they would start.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
good. Good
I
timing.
thought it'd be good.
Yeah, it's really good.
You're welcome.
So let's kind of start. I guess we're gonna play catch up here for the next few minutes.
But where are we now?
Well, right now we're sitting on a bench at the shore of a little lake, kind of, in the middle of Bangkok. I guess not in the direct middle, but it's like a little off to the side.
It's pretty central.
Yeah.
It's a little pond. It rained a lot today, so things are a bit moist. It's just a little humid.
Just a teens.
But it's not too hot at the moment.
No, it's not bad.
It's maybe an hour before sunset.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of like palm trees and other trees kind of surrounding this little pond area with people in paddle boats.
Little, are those called paddle boats, or are they little like row? Is that a paddle boat?
Or no, wait. Foot paddle boats?
Foot
rows.
Foot bicycle.
Is it pedal boats?
Pedal boats. Pedal boats?
I don't know.
They're pedaling like a little bicycle, one on each side, and they look like swans.
Oh, that breeze feels amazing.
Or geese. They're geeses.
You would know.
You would know.
But yeah, there's a bunch of big skyscrapers in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
It's Lumpini Park.
What is it?
Lumpini?
Lumpini.
I'm probably pronouncing that wrong.
There's a lot of crows about right now at the moment. And that cool crane just flew by.
Wow, what's going on with the crows?
I don't know.
Oh my god, that breeze though.
Yeah, there is a breeze, which feels amazing. Why didn't we come to this park sooner?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, that's where we're at now.
Yeah, so it's pretty
and
nice.
yeah, we were going to try to fill the gaps and catch up because I know we did the 3-parter of getting from Hungary to here to Bangkok.
Mm-hmm.
But we did miss out a bit of Warsaw as well as most of Hungary.
All of Hungary.
All of Hungary.
We didn't really talk about any of that, did we? Oh, no, we did. Did we?
You don't listen to our episode.
No, I do. I think the last week has been so crazy with the flights and travel and then just being sleep deprived and all that. So I want to say that we did.
Our ass.
Yeah. I want to say that we did talk about Budapest. So.
I don't think we covered it all, but we did. Or did we? I don't even know.
We did. Yeah. No, we totally did. Now it's coming back. All right. Well, we're just going to start with
let's just go.
Bangkok. So.
Oh, all right.
Right?
Well, we didn't finish Warsaw.
Oh, Warsaw. Did we?
Hi, guys. Welcome to the Beanstalk Podcast, where we talk about everything travel.
Sharing first-hand travel advice and getting to the bottom of real-life experiences in the hopes to inspire you to get out there yourself.
We're just going to leave you in this loop of confusion and this whirlwind of I don't know where.
And you know what? Maybe we'll repeat a little bit of ourselves. So Warsaw, the end of it, really, was like 3 days, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So the last 3 days after that first wild night that we had with our friend Anya and her friends wasn't filled with a whole lot. To be quite honest.
One full day was basically recovery. And sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least half the day was sleeping because we didn't get in till the beginning of the day. So.
Yeah, and then literally I think we just kind of wandered around Old Town. We hit up a museum at one point that talked about how the old town of Warsaw was just destroyed during World War II, and then how they quickly rebuilt it, which was pretty awesome. That was pretty fascinating. And it just made you kind of appreciate more of the way it is now. And yeah, we had some good food and enjoyed our time. We did a pinball museum thing, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I went and got myself some new, like, little running shoes at the decathlon because I needed that. And yeah, it wasn't too eventful or anything, but we did enjoy the rest of our time there. We just kind of taking
Did
it
you see
easy.
that fish jump?
Whoa, that fish totally jumped
That was crazy.
right out of the water. They're going crazy.
That was like 2 feet in the air.
Yeah, it was. That was
and
nuts.
it hopped a good like 5-6 feet.
Yeah,
Huh.
that was pretty cool.
think
We
they're
didn't know that the
piranhas.
fish could fly. Are they piranhas?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. There'd be warnings everywhere.
Yeah, probably. They are going crazy though,
Why
and they
don't you
kind of are in the same shape as
Dip
piranhas.
your toe in and find out.
Shut up, no. Yeah, so that was pretty much the end of Warsaw.
Yeah.
And I'm
Then
pretty
we flew to
sure
Budapest.
we talked about Budapest, maybe a little bit in like the transition from there to here.
Because we did cover meeting up with Yana, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. And that was fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good time.
All right, so plowing ahead. Bangkok.
So plowing ahead. We've been in Bangkok for the last 6 days.
Yeah.
And to
we
me,
leave tomorrow morning.
6 days or 7 days is plenty in Bangkok, I think, to get all you need done, see what you need to see, do what you need to do.
Although we have, from the last couple times we've been here,
Yeah.
done a lot here to where we've basically kind of done everything.
Yeah.
Which is nice because we gave ourselves about a week here. Holy shit, that's
a monitor lizard. It's big. It's not
So
huge,
it's
but it's like probably
swimming
3
like a
feet.
crocodile, like 5 feet away from us.
Yeah. Whoa, and these fish are pretty big. All right, well, yeah.
But yeah, we basically gave ourselves a week here. I know it's a big city, but I kind of like Bangkok.
I do too.
There's
I like it a
ton
lot
of
more
good
this
food.
time.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Better this go around?
definitely better.
It's super cheap.
So cheap.
And we really just wanted to give ourselves time to acclimate our bodies to the weather and the time change because we're 6 hours ahead from where we just came from.
These fish are crazy.
This is an active
They're
little pond right now.
lively. Yeah. Are they dancing over there to the music, or what's going on
Probably.
with the music?
Do you want to go dance?
Yeah, sure. No, sorry, there's a lot of distractions. I'm trying to concentrate. So, it's cheap, good food. We like it.
Glad
But
you're paying attention.
We're acclimating ourselves, yes, to the climate and the time change.
Which we're still struggling with, to be honest.
So struggling. I go to bed at maybe 11, which is pretty early, maybe a little after. And then I wake up at 1 o'clock
2.
in the morning, 1 or 2, and I am wide awake.
And for me, it's oddly the same. And then I'm awake until like 5 or 6.
Yeah. And then we go to bed, and I try to wake myself up at a decent time so we can kind of try to, work out our schedules. And I cannot, for the life of me, wake myself up before 9 a.m. or even 10.
And it doesn't help that our room has not a single window in it.
Not one.
It's a cave, and so when you go in, you have no idea what time it is.
No idea.
So you could wake up in the middle of the night, and it could be 1 in the morning. It could be 10 in the afternoon.
It could. I'm just going to repeat everything you're saying. Did you notice that? I was like, not even 1. Not. We're a little sleep deprived, I think. And I'm
just like kind of brain fried too from the weather.
Same. Yeah.
I don't do well with humidity, but I'm doing a lot better this time. I think I just knew what to expect.
Yeah.
But I just get out of my head and like delirious.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And I've already had 2 cups of coffee and 1 big iced Thai tea today. So plenty of caffeine.
Yeah.
But I feel like I could go to sleep right now for like the next 4 or 5 hours and be good. Especially with this breeze. Oh, feels good.
Yeah, we found a good spot at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, just walking around, you just work up a sweat just walking.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Especially, oh no, we did cover the weather in Moscow and all that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all back and forth out and weird. And what did we talk about?
Right?
Um,
Well, it's been quite the whirlwind of a week.
so what have we done here?
So, the first couple days we just wandered a lot.
Yeah.
Just walked around. We saw quite a bit of the city, I think. We went and hit up our old stomping grounds that we kind of where we stayed last visit, which was near Khaosan Road. And we went and checked for Blotus, our good old friend.
Remember
the really
Blotus?
fat, bloaty dog
We
with
talked
missing
about
hair who snapped at me one night when I was drunk.
He's not around.
There. We think Blotus is dead. Most likely, he did not look like the healthiest creature we've seen.
He looked like he was at the end of his line,
Yeah,
or end of his rope, or whatever.
You know, we went over there just checking for him, just to see, and we kind of, didn't expect him to be there, but it would have been really crazy if he was.
It would have been weird. I would have been amazed.
I would have, photographed him or probably gone up to him, too, and been snapped at again.
But where we're at now is probably a 10-minute walk from the Patpong Night Market.
Mm-hmm.
And it is very different from where we were at last time, which was now near Khaosan Road, which is like backpacker, touristy central.
Mm-hmm.
Here it's definitely more local oriented.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not as crazy. There's people exercising here, and this is more so where the locals live, I think. There still are tourists around because it's Bangkok.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think it has definitely a more local feel.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit
I don't know, you see
quieter.
For me, just walking around these parts, I felt like when we had gone back to Chinatown and Khaosan Road, it felt like a different city entirely. And then walking back to this section, I think it's a lot cleaner over here.
It's amazingly clean.
Yeah, and it's I don't know, just definitely has a different feel to it. And I remember thinking on the walk back, I had the thought if we were still in Bangkok, when you travel for an extended period, you kind of lose track of where you're at sometimes. And
I've had that a couple mornings.
Yeah, I had the same thought.
I think because I dream that we're somewhere else, and it's a really vivid dream, and then I wake up and I'm like, where the fuck am I again?
Yeah, so that kind of happens. But yeah, no, I really like this part of the city. I think it's nice.
Yeah. We did walk to the main river, which is the Chao Phraya River.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm saying that right, but we took one of the
water taxis
up to one of the temples that we didn't get to last time.
Mm-hmm.
It was Wat Arun.
It had scaffolding last time, so we just decided not to go.
But we did make it this time.
No scaffolding.
That was pretty cool. No scaffolding. Yeah.
Yay.
It was good.
Yeah, it was pretty. There were a lot of tourists there, I would say, and I couldn't imagine what it would be in the touristy season, how touristy it would be, or would have been.
How touristy it would be.
Shut up, my brain. I'm trying to think of things and be able to speak.
Yeah.
My mind.
But for the most part, we've just really wandered around and eaten really cheap, good food, and that's really two big factors of why we came back.
Yeah.
Was the food and to kind of ease up on the bank account a bit.
Yeah. And we've done both those. I think that our most expensive day, which we had a decent breakfast, we had a good lunch, we even treated ourselves to coffees that were pretty expensive, a few dollars. And then we had a nice dinner. And I think that day where we spent a little much, it was maybe $12 to $15.
Yeah.
And that was I was whoa, I spent a lot today. And then I did the math or the conversion in my head, and I was like, Oh my God, that was only like $12 to $15.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Because we've
So.
definitely had days where we've spent like easily under $5 for the
Oh
whole
yeah.
day.
Very easily.
Yeah.
So it is cheap here. I mean, not with accommodation, because accommodation.
Yeah, if you factor out the stay.
Our stay is maybe like
$9 or $10 a night.
Not that much.
No, I don't
it's
remember.
Like 7
this
to
was
8.
when we booked a lot of stuff
It's
in
like
a row.
6 to 8, I think.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
So pretty dang cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're liking it. We're definitely liking Bangkok this time, and I could see myself coming back.
Yeah. There are just kind of endless things to see.
It is.
And even revisiting places is pretty fun, even though we've done it before.
We were having a discussion the other night, too, when walking home from getting something to eat, that when you travel for... Is that a snake? Or is that a frog?
No, that's totally a snake.
It is a snake. Is it a big one, though? What the fuck? It just went under the water.
Oh, it's a
No,
turtle.
it's a turtle. Oh, cool. That's pretty big, too.
Yeah.
Come here, turtle. Come here, turtle. That's so cool. I love this park. I could come back just for this park now. So lively with creatures. Yeah, and distractions. What was I saying? Oh, our discussion the other night when we were walking back from getting something to eat. We were talking about how when we have come back to a city or revisited a country or place, after traveling for an extended period of time, you start to kind of open your mind a little bit more to scenarios, or kind of either lower your expectations or try not to have expectations when getting to certain places. And I think that you become a lot more comfortable with adapting to different environments and cultures while traveling to so many different places. So that I think since we have done quite a bit of traveling, up until this point, I feel like coming back to Bangkok, we're coming to it with a lot more open-mindedness. And so I feel like that, to me, has definitely affected my visit this time in a positive manner. Because I feel like, I don't know, I appreciate it more. Because I have been to other places where it's been more difficult or harder, or I see, more poverty, or... Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it like, oh, that's good timing too. We've got the saws in here, just sawing away on stuff. Hope you can still hear my voice.
It's a very peaceful park.
What do you expect in the middle of a metropolis? So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to
it's all about the attitude, really. I mean, if you come expecting something, there's a very probable outcome of you being disappointed, because something meeting your expectations is very rare.
Yeah.
But I think also with us, yeah, like you said, traveling a lot, and as well as just coming back to this whole continent, but to a place on this continent that we've been to a couple times, so we're familiar with it, so it adds to the comfort level.
Yeah.
Which kind of helps us ease back into this whole... Because traveling Asia is just a different monster in itself.
Yeah, definitely.
Versus Europe, where it's very westernized, which it kind of is here too, but it's very different as well.
Yeah.
It's just not as culture shocky this go around, I think.
Yeah, and I think that, I don't know, I would just say that we're going into it with like a different pair of eyes.
Yeah.
So it made me a lot more appreciative of where we're at and where we're going. Are you signaling to me that I have a booger in my nose?
No, my nose is sweaty.
No, I do have a booger.
It's hot.
Oh. Yeah, so I like it. I think we're in a good spot. I am very excited to head up to our next destination, which is Chiang Mai, which is up north. And we're going to be taking a train up there tomorrow.
Yep.
We're going to get up pretty early and head to the train station and be able to see quite a bit of the countryside of Thailand. So
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
excited for that.
Should be a little cooler, but it should still be, hot and humid.
Yeah. And we're hoping to once again experience Loi Krathong, or the lantern festival that they celebrate here in Thailand.
Which we just happened to be at the right place, right time. So. And it was really easy to plan around it. So.
Mm-hmm. And last time we had gone to it, we stayed with Karl's friend Nick, who lived in Chiang Mai at the time with his girlfriend Miriam. And that was pretty fun. And we had a good time with them. They don't live there anymore, but we are
sadly
we are hoping to just experience the festival again. And I'm very excited to see Chiang Mai.
Yeah, excited to go back there. It's a cool city.
Yeah, because I think even coming back to Bangkok, I was like, well, I didn't like Bangkok that much, so I think my expectations were kind of lowered. And then I got here and I'm like, oh, I do like it here. And then I remember really liking Chiang Mai, so I'm hoping that once we get up there, it'll be even better than I remembered. But that's an expectation, so right. I'm going to try to chuck that out the window.
Take it as it comes.
Right, yeah.
But it is, I have a feeling we're going to be really tired. I think it's like a 12-hour train ride, 11 to 12-hour train ride.
Is it? Ooh, bugs.
I think we leave at 8:30 and get there around 7:30. We leave at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow and get there around 7:30 or so at night.
Jesus.
But it could be,
okay, yeah, that's a long train ride.
Give or take an hour or two, because that's how things go in Asia land.
That's true. Good thing I've got a Kindle. I can read a book or two.
Yeah.
And maybe catch up on some sleep.
On what?
Sleep. Maybe. I don't know.
During the day. That'll help. Good plan.
Well, but I am excited to see some of the countryside, because I don't think we've been able to see that before. We took mostly night trains.
Yeah,
before.
Last time, it was a night train. So it should be a pretty ride, but...
Yeah. I was going to ask you, what have been some of your favorite dishes since we've been in Thailand?
Well, pad thai first and foremost. Very traditional, very common.
Yeah.
Another one
Explain pad thai if people haven't had it before.
Pad thai? Mm-hmm. It's like those flat Asian noodles.
They're rice noodles.
Are they rice noodles?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they're mixed in with a ton of little...
There's
veggies?
A lot of ingredients.
There's a lot of shit in it. It seems simple, but
no, it's
very
got
complex.
Bean sprouts.
At least if you make it well.
It has bean sprouts.
Chives.
Peanuts. It's like a tamarind sauce.
Yeah. It's definitely a blend of a few different things as far as
cilantro. I think there's some carrots in there.
Carrots, like shredded carrot.
Oh, that crow was close. And he stared us down. And then you'll either get your choice of shrimp, chicken, or tofu.
Yeah. There's
egg. And what else?
I know there's more.
Oh, I know there's more. I just can't think of it right now. Maybe some chilies and stuff. Oh, and you squeeze a lime over the top of it.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's such a
But
good
they
dish.
basically wok fry it up.
Mm-hmm.
And, really tasty.
It sounded like you said walk right up.
You walk right up.
You walk right up.
There's that. And then another one is this dish called kapow or krapao. I've seen it many different ways.
Yeah.
I've seen it spelled at least 6 different ways.
Yeah, it's so good though.
But it's basically a little portion of rice.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has, is it pork?
It can be a couple different ones. I think it's chicken or pork.
It could be chicken or pork, yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's minced really fine.
Mm-hmm.
And blended in with some spices, like spiced peppers And basil's a big ingredient in that one too. And then it's topped with an egg.
I think in English it's translated to like chicken with basil or
Yeah.
pork with basil.
Yeah.
So
but
yeah,
you
it is
just
like
kinda
the meat and basil dish, but it's called krapau.
Yeah, you mix it all up, and then they have this really good fish. It's like a spicy fish sauce.
And you get an egg on top of that shit.
I said so.
Oh, you did. Sorry. Yeah, but it's so good. It's one of my favorites,
Yeah.
for sure. It fills you up, and literally you're eating for less, or like a little over $1.
Yeah, like $1.50.
Yeah. So good.
And then mango sticky rice.
Oh.
That's a huge one for me.
Yeah.
Which is so good.
Yeah. I'm enjoying all the green tea snacks.
It's green tea, everything.
Everything green tea. So good. The ice cream, the matcha ice cream, like, you know, Cornettos, or in the States, they're drumsticks. They have those with green tea, like matcha ice cream.
Well, there's
oh my
like
God.
lattes.
Yeah.
Last night I had a green tea Kit Kat bar.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I mean, you name it. It's green tea.
Yeah,
green.
I had green tea cake, little sponge cake, and then ice cream and treats, and yeah. I like the Thai teas and the Thai coffees, iced, delicious, refreshing.
Yeah, we had one earlier.
Perky
It cost 19 baht, which was like 60 cents.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So seriously, come to Asia if you're looking to go on a holiday or vacation where you don't spend that much, because you could literally go at it very cheap.
Yeah.
To get around too, like either taxi, train, bus, whatever. It's relatively inexpensive if you know how much to, ask
you
for.
definitely can spend money here.
You can.
There's a really good sushi place that I really like, and we've gone to before, but it is like Western prices where it's $9 to $12 for a sushi roll.
Yeah, and I mean you can treat yourself to those.
You can.
Whatever.
The sky's the limit as far as what you can spend on accommodation here.
Just depends on what your budget is and how you travel.
It's easy to get ripped off if you don't know how much it's supposed to cost for like a tuk-tuk ride or a taxi ride.
Yeah.
Or if you're unaware to the common scams that they use prevalently all throughout.
We heard a taxi the other night when we were near Khao San Road. A couple was like, "Oh yeah, we need to get here," and he was like 400 baht, and that's like, I think that to go anywhere in the city, it would not cost 400 baht.
I do remember last time we were here, and we were kind of in the middle of nowhere. We might have even said this on a podcast, but it has started raining, and we were heading actually to the sushi place, that expensive one. And we were kind of caught in this rainstorm, and this tuk-tuk driver came up and asked if we needed a ride and where we needed to go, and we said yeah, because it had really started coming down.
Yeah.
And I told him where, and he said 500 baht. And I was like, there's no way.
No.
I was like, I'll give you 100 baht.
Yeah. Well, and then
he went down to like 300, and then eventually I didn't budge. I think we eventually paid like 150 or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe like 100 each.
And that's what we were told. I think we had asked somebody last time because we just didn't know how much really we should be charged. And I think someone said roughly around anywhere from 100 to 200, and that's like 200 max to get far,
Yeah, if you're in the Siam Malls area and you want to get to Khao San Road, it should be like 100 baht.
Yeah.
And very commonly people won't take you.
Yeah.
Because they want to get another dumb tourist that's, they can charge, 500 baht or whatever.
Yeah. Which is fine because
there's so many. Just try the next one.
Yeah, just try the next one and literally just say 100 baht, and then maybe they'll go up 50, and then you'll be like, all right, 150.
I wouldn't go over 150.
No, I wouldn't either. But we haven't even taken a tuk this time, have we?
No, we've
just been
walked
walking
and
everywhere.
taken trains.
Yeah.
Or metro rail, light rails.
I really enjoyed just wandering around Chinatown and snapping photos. Like, there is so much life, I think, and like vibrant life there. It's just crazy. It's like wild. It literally
sensory
feels
overload.
Yeah, it feels out of this world. Like, it's such a different culture than any Western culture.
I feel like my eyes can't retain everything it's seeing. It's so
No.
busy, and
Yeah, there's so much. Like you walk that little market road that we walked down, where it's just like every little stall is just jam packed with either spices or treats or meats or soups or like fish and like all these different animal parts or whatever. It's just there is so much to look at.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Lots of sights, lots of smells, lots of sounds.
Lots of people, just all different shapes and sizes and ethnicities, and it's so cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm definitely having an easier go this round too, because I think with the first time and just being culture shocked and not used to the weather or expecting it to be like, I had no idea what humidity was until I really came here. And I didn't have a lot of patience for all the scams and just all the bullshit. But if you put all that aside and just, I think knowing now what to expect and what's okay, what's not okay, and a lot of it with us just being in a better spot as well.
Yeah.
It's just kind of affected my whole trip or visit here this time.
Well,
I'm really enjoying it this go round.
We were caught in a heat wave last time we got here.
That's true.
It was,
because it was 2 months before. We were here 2 months earlier.
September. Yeah, it would have been mid-September.
We were mid-September. We got here mid-November.
And literally the locals were saying that it was hot.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, and we had read before we came this time that November to January or February is like one of the best times to come
November
here.
to February.
And literally I can see why, because just experiencing this breeze in this park right now, holy crap. I remember last time we were here and we were sitting down at a meal and literally just sweat rolling off our faces, doing nothing, doing absolutely nothing.
Feel it just running down my belly and my back.
It was crazy.
It was just a big sweaty mess.
This is so nice.
I think the club opened up.
Oh, those people are dancing. I do want to go over there and dance. Look at them. They're all in unison and shit. Oh my God. Let's go.
No, I'm good. I'm going to sit here and enjoy the breeze.
Okay. Well, I might go film a little bit. Anything else we need to talk about? Bangkok?
I got pink eye on day one. That was fun.
Oh, yeah. You've had a rough go around with, like, little sicknesses.
Honestly, I've been fucked up since Krakow in some way or another. There was a night in Krakow where I slept wrong or the bed was too bad or a combination, and my neck was so jacked for like a week.
That's true.
If not 10 days.
Jesus.
And then I got a pretty gnarly head cold in Hungary right when my neck thing went away, so I was dealing with that.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was having nosebleeds for like 2 days. And then I got here and I got pink eye.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Jesus, yeah, you've had a little rough go.
Although so I've got my glasses on now, which I'm not used to, and because my vision's so bad.
You look cute.
I feel kind of, I'm used to it now, but at first I felt kind of loopy and drunk because they're kind of fisheye-ish.
You got some thick prescripts.
Yeah, but I did go to a pharmacy, and I've had pink eye before. I know, what I had when I got it. And so I went to the pharmacy asking for a certain type of drops, which they don't carry in Thailand. But the guy basically, he's asking, what my situation was. Is there burning? Is it itchy? Blah, blah, blah. And basically self-diagnosed me over the counter, which didn't cost anything. And then I got these eye drops.
Self-diagnose you. I said he didn't self-diagnose you, because that would be diagnosing himself.
Okay.
Sorry.
You want to interrupt?
No, sorry. Keep going.
You know what I'm trying to say.
I know.
Can I continue?
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool.
I'm kidding.
So he offered me these eye drops, and I just took a photo because I hadn't seen them before, and I just wanted to do some research online to make sure, one, that they didn't have steroids in it, and two, that it's really what I needed. So I got back to the hostel and used the Wi-Fi, and it was the right stuff, and it cost 35 baht, for the drops. So it costs 32 or 33 bahts, $1. So it costs just over $1 for the eye drops, where in the States it'd be anywhere from $60 to $100.
Yeah, cheap.
So, yeah, I was pretty okay with that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've now that it's been 4 or 5 days, something like that. They've definitely improved. So I'm glad I got the stuff I got's working, and I should be able to throw my contacts in here again in a few days.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
I think that kind of covers it.
Is that another turtle?
I've
see
seen a
it.
lot of them. There's been a
Turtles.
bunch around that cove over
Really?
there.
You're cool.
I keep seeing people from all the chairs throw shit in the water, and
Oh, really?
it just
They're feeding
it looks
them.
like a bunch of piranhas attacking.
Yeah. Want to go get one of those goose boats? I know you want to paddle a goose boat.
I'm good without using any energy right now. Like finally cooled
Yeah.
down.
One thing too that I've noticed just with walking around, how much we have been walking around, is that I need to constantly be putting water into my face.
Yeah, hydrating yourself is key.
Because even though it's not that hot here right now and like humid as most of the times or most of the places we've experienced in Asia before, I notice that I get lightheaded pretty easily just
Really?
with walking around a lot. And if I forget to put water in me, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of lightheaded. So
Well, you drink a lot of water.
I drink a lot
period,
of water.
no matter where you're at.
I know. So I just have to keep reminding myself to stop. And like I'll easily drink, are these 1.5 liters? Yeah, 1.5 liters, if not like 2 liters a day. Maybe more. I don't know.
That is a thing I don't like about here, is that you have to buy bottled water. I don't like buying bottled. I just think it's a waste.
Well, and they're so ready to give you plastic at any given time. Like they will put anything in plastic for you.
I'm constantly saying no. If you buy a little juice or something, they want to put it in a plastic bag. And
like, no plastic. And then, if you get the
so
Thai
wasteful.
teas, they might just like put it in a plastic carrying bag. And you're like, no plastic, please. So there's a lot of plastic use and waste.
But I have seen, not that it's really prevalent, but there are a few more places that I've noticed that are recycling the plastic bottles.
Yeah, true. And you will
so hopefully
see,
they really step up their game, because they're still behind the curve. But
you will see the women like at night too, late at night, like going around and grabbing the plastic out of the trash cans. So I'm assuming that they take it somewhere to recycle too.
Yeah.
So I think that they're
doing better, but they still really need to up their game on that.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
On the plastic.
What?
But yeah, the water is definitely not potable. You can't just drink from the sink.
No, that's true.
Which sucks.
Literally
I guess you could get like a
everywhere.
water filter purifier or
Yeah, you could.
But
that's an option.
Yeah.
Oh, fruit. Oh my God, the fruit. We didn't talk about the fruit.
We talked about the mango sticky.
Oh, well, yeah, but like, remember the pineapple we got the other day?
Yeah, that's true.
We were walking down the sidewalk and literally just this wave of like pineapple smell hit us. And we're like, oh my God, where is that coming from? And we walk up and there's a huge cart where it's just, they're hacking into pineapples, like fresh pineapples. And we bought one full fresh pineapple for 40 baht. So that was it was like $1.
Just over $1.
Just barely over $1. And we each ate half a pineapple for like 50 cents. It was awesome.
Man,
and it was so good.
I even knew it was cheap here, and it's still blowing my mind on the cost of things.
I know. Once you've traveled around Europe, you're like, get me to Asia, please, so I can just like eat my face off for nothing.
Yeah, right.
And travel
versus
for nothing.
Spending a lot of money and living off of shitty like instant noodle packs or whatever.
Oh my God, I know.
It's funny too, because I even noticed today at the 7-Eleven, which yes, they still exist here, and they're fucking everywhere.
You know how many are in Bangkok alone? 3,600. More than 3,600 just in Bangkok.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And in Thailand alone, it's like over
8,000.
Or I thought it was over 6,000.
Was it? I don't remember.
Yeah, so it's over 6,000. A lot.
What was I saying?
In 7-Eleven. The fruit, cheapness. We were talking about how cheap it is, and you were in 7-Eleven, and you just...
I lost my train of thought.
Sorry. I just wanted to give that cool fact that I found out about 7-Elevens.
Cool.
And how many there were.
What was I going to say?
How cheap 7-Eleven is. How cheap shit is. We walked into 7-Eleven. You bought something for really cheap. Ridiculously cheap. Something was like 10 baht. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
All right. Sorry. It'll come back to you. Yeah, I do like that they're... Sorry. Don't look at me that way. I do like that there are convenient things everywhere. Like, you could seriously just walk down the street anywhere and eat your entire way down the street. Because there's a cart there, or a cart here, or a cart there. It's the entire city is riddled with food carts. I can see why people like to eat here. Because I do, a lot. They are getting into that dancing over there. Is there anything else you want to say?
Nope.
Are you bugged at me for interrupting you?
I have no idea what I was going to say.
Okay.
I thought it would come back, but I am lost.
Sorry about that. Alrighty, so we're gonna sign off. Should we ask anything of our listeners?
I don't know. What you want to know? If you got questions, we might have answers.
Yeah.
Let us know. Are you going to be in Thailand? Maybe we can meet up.
Yeah.
We've had this knack of meeting people on this trip of ours this time.
It's been awesome. Yeah. It's just like synced up so well that we keep running into people we know or just meet really cool, awesome people, which we want to continue. So if you're traveling anywhere in Southeast Asia, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, wherever, what have you, let us know, and we can maybe try to meet up. And I kind of am curious. We have been watching the numbers for listeners go up, which has been awesome.
Thank you very much.
We really want to thank you guys for listening. We really appreciate it. But I want to know, like, where you're all from, too. Because we kind of have been watching, there's a little geography setting so we can kind of see whereabouts people...
Where the listeners are coming.
Yeah, where the listeners are coming from.
Or where the downloads are coming from.
And so we've noticed quite a bit there's some in Sweden.
We see you.
We see you. We notice a lot in the States and specifically on the East Coast, which... I don't think either of us know anybody on the East Coast. So...
A couple from Rhode Island.
You do?
Jim and Ray.
Oh, yeah. Ah, okay. Jim and Ray, are you listening? No, but yeah, it's been really cool just seeing that there are people from kind of all around listening. And we want to know you guys, you know. We want to hear who you are.
And if you want to hear more about us or you want to hear certain things, let us know and we'll cover it.
Yeah, totally. If you don't want to just know more about us, too, ask us some questions, and we'll be sure to answer them on the next episode. What are they saying? Oh my God, this park is just so crazy. It's like stimulation overload. Again. This is Bangkok. So,
yeah.
We appreciate you listening, and we hope you guys are doing well. And we will just talk to you next time. We'll tell you all about our experience in Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
All right. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye. If you liked what you heard, subscribe to our podcast.
If you feel inclined, leave us a comment or review, tell someone you know who might enjoy to have a listen, and feel free to share on your choice of social media.
If you want to know more about us or see any photos of our travels, you can check out our website at trailofbeans.com.
We also have a Facebook page where you can follow us on our upcoming adventures and get updates along the way, which can be found by searching @ the Bean Trail.
If you'd like to support our travels and help ensure the continuation of this podcast, you can do so by contributing through our Patreon page.
Just visit patreon.com and search for Beanstalk Travel Podcast. Each donation is greatly appreciated and gives you an inside look at a day in the life backpacking abroad.
We'll be back next week. Same beans.
Same pod. Cat.